So we decided, what the heck, we'll do it here. But why in the world did I want to do a monster special? Well, growing up, I always enjoyed Frankenstein. I love Dracula. I love the Mummy, all those monsters. I love scaring people. I love being scared. I think it started about the age of 5. I was an only child. And remember some of you may remember the cars back then. The American automobiles were these huge, giant things. We didn't have seat belts. There were no kid seats. I was an only kid in the back seat. These back seats were 8 feet wide. One big log bench. I could run back and forth on the bench. On the floor, the only thing in the way was a hump. You'd trip over the hump if you didn't see it. The back window, you could lay in the back window. I would do that. It was fantastic. And I would run around back there. And when my mother was driving, she wouldn't pay any attention to me. And my mother, still to this day, has a big, giant beehive hairdo. Pretty much Marge Simpson hair, but not the same color. You know what I'm saying? Looks like that. She also has these giant curlers that she uses, and she put them all over her hair. And I remember standing in the back seat, and I would look at her hair, this big, giant beehive of hairdo, all held together with Aquanet. And these big, giant curlers would make these holes. It would look like caves to me. I imagined they were a maze of caves in her hair like this. I remember standing back there staring at the hair, and then I looked over on the seat of the car, and oh, there's a little rubber plastic spider, a black spider. This is all true. I took that black spider and I put it right on the edge of one of the curls. Fantastic. Looked great. I'm sitting there looking at it, and I thought, nah, that's not good enough. I found a pencil. I took the pencil. She's not paying attention. This is all true. Didn't know I was doing this. And I took that pencil and ever so gently pushed it back to the back of the curl, deep into the caves of curls. Gone. 4 days later. I am not kidding. 4 days later, my bedroom was right next to my parents' bathroom. My mother would comb out her hair about once a month. It was 4 days later, she's in the bathroom combing out her hair. The blood-curdling scream that came when that spider fell out onto her lap was worth the beating I took later that night. So as I grew up, I learned to appreciate all those monster things. And then when I had children, I taught my children that scaring and being scared was a great thing. My youngest daughter, Kenna, when she was a little kid, she was a master at scaring people. And when you're scared, there's one of two things that happens to you. You have one of two emotions usually, and it's usually fight or flight. And you don't know which one you're going to do until you're actually really, really scared. And I'd never been really, really scared until my daughter started scaring me. This little twerp could jump out of nowhere in the middle of the darkness and like, wah! And I wasn't a flight. I didn't scream like a girl and run away. I started punching. The worst was when I was upstairs in the master bathroom. I was cleaning a toilet. I had the plunger. I was plunging the toilet. I got finished. I was walking down the hall, middle of the night like this. She jumped out of nowhere. My first reaction was like, whoa! And she's like, hey, Dad almost killed me with the plunger. Woo! She's laughing. That little kid would hide underneath my desk in my office. I had a desk that was fully enclosed. We'd sit underneath it. There was a little cave under there. She learned to hide under there. She would sit there patiently. That's what's so evil about it. She would wait for 10 minutes and then reach out and grab my legs and be like, she eventually learned to take a pillow with her. She'd be like, ah, what the, oh.